This is Channel 4, KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth.
News. The most complete, up-to-the-minute coverage on the Great Southwest. With Walter Evans on news and Jack Beverly with weather.
Good afternoon. 2 Dallas fire.
Eyewitness News. The most complete, up-to-the-minute coverage in the Great Southwest with Ray Walker and Judy Jordan on news, Warren Culbertson with weather, and Roger Twibell on sports.
Good evening. These are some of the top stories we'll be reporting at 10 o'clock. Those Arab nations who've been criticizing the Camp David Accords have received a major boost. One Palo Pinto County jail escapee has been caught. The search continues for the remaining 2.
That's what you need.
Might be a little shaky on I-635.
Yeah. Yes. You'd have to step on it. That's our news for now. We thank you for joining us and hope you'll stay tuned for the CBS Evening News.
We'll see you the day after Mother's Day.
Next, Channel 4 News, recorded earlier this evening as a special service for our late-night viewers.
Now on Channel 4, the 10 o'clock news.
Good evening, everyone. A battle cry against forced annexation is ringing out loud and clear in Austin tonight.
KDFW-TV, Channel 4, Dallas-Fort Worth. Now on Channel 4, the 10 o'clock news.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
From Channel 4, Dallas and Fort Worth, the 10 o'clock news. With Chip Moody, Clarice Tinsley, Wayne Shattuck, and Dale Hansen. Channel 4, Dallas and Fort Worth, the 10 o'clock news. With Chip Moody, Clarice Tinsley, Wayne Shattuck, and Dale Hansen.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us.
From Channel 4, Dallas and Fort Worth, the 10 o'clock news. With Chip Moody, Clarice Tinsley, Wayne Shattuck, and Dale Hansen.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us tonight.
From Channel 4, Dallas and Fort Worth, the 10 o'clock news. With Chip Moody, Clarice Tinsley, Wayne Shattuck, and Dale Hansen.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us.
From Channel 4, Dallas and Fort Worth, the 10 o'clock news. With Chip Moody, Clarice Tinsley, Wayne Shattuck, and Dale Hansen.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us. Well, it's become almost a daily occurrence, a new development about Braniff International Airlines.
News 4, live at 5, with Marlene McClinton, Quinn Matthews, Wayne Shattuck, and Paul Crane.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us.
Welcome this evening to Live at 5.
News 4, Dallas-Fort Worth, with Chip Moody, Clarice Tinsley, Wayne Shattuck, and Brett Lewis.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us. The big story tonight, of course, Hurricane Alicia.
Next, Channel 4 News, recorded earlier this evening as a special service for our late-night viewers.
News 4, Dallas-Fort Worth, with Chip Moody, Clarice Tinsley, Wayne Shattuck, and Paul Crane.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us. Our top story tonight is from Grenada.
News 4, Dallas-Fort Worth, with Clarice Tinsley, Chip Moody, Wayne Shattuck, and Brett Lewis.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Here's what's making news this Friday night. The Dallas police tonight are cracking down on drunk drivers with checkpoints and extra officers.
News 4, Dallas-Fort Worth, with Chip Moody, Clarice Tinsley, Wayne Shattuck, and Brett Lewis.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us.
Now, Channel 4 News, Dallas-Fort Worth. With Walter Evans, Lynn Easton, and Elisa Robin in the Channel 4 weather station. Channel 4 News, Dallas-Fort Worth. With Steve Dawson, Suzanne Moss, James Spann of the Channel 4 weather station, and Kevin McCarthy on sports. From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, Channel 4 News. The 6 o'clock reports with Clarice Tinsley, Steve Bosch, Tom Riley in the Channel 4 weather station, and Bill Swanbeck on sports.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us.
From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, Channel 4 News. The 10 o'clock reports with Steve Bosch, Clarice Tinsley, Tom Riley in the Channel 4 weather station, and Bill Swanbeck on sports.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 10 o'clock report. I'm Suzanne Moss, sitting in for Clarice Tinsley.
Now, Channel 4 News, Dallas-Fort Worth. With Steve Bosch, Clarice Tinsley, James Spann in the Channel 4 weather station, and Paul Crane on sports.
Good evening, everyone.
Our top story this Friday night, eyewitnesses say it was a tornado.
Now, Channel 4 News, Dallas-Fort Worth. With Clarice Tinsley, Steve Bosch, James Spann in the Channel 4 weather station, and Paul Crane on sports.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight.
Here's the 6 o'clock report.
Now, Channel 4 News, Dallas-Fort Worth. With Clarice Tinsley, Steve Bosch, James Spann in the Channel 4 weather station, and Paul Crane on sports.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us.
At the top of our news tonight, a small plane crash in Waco.
From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, Channel 4 News. The 10 o'clock report with Steve Bosch, Clarice Tinsley, Tom Riley at the Channel 4 weather station, and Paul Crane on sports.
Good evening. From D.C. to Dallas, apartheid is making news tonight.
In Washington, the president has vetoed U.S. sanctions against South Africa.
Now, Channel 4 News, Dallas-Fort Worth. Clarice Tinsley, Steve Bosch, James Spann in the Channel 4 weather station, and Paul Crane on sports.
Good evening. Clarice is away tonight. Our top story tonight.
The 10 o'clock report with Steve Bosch, Clarice Tinsley, Tom Riley in the Channel 4 weather station, and Bill Swanbeck on sports.
Good evening. Last week it was Reagan. Tonight it is Gates.
Another Washington career suffers a setback because of the Iran-Contra scandal.
From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, this is Channel 4 News. The Weekend Report with Barbara White, meteorologist Ron Jackson, and Mark Lewis on sports.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Our top story, dump trucks scooped up the remains of the tornado-flattened town of Saragossa.
From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, this is Channel 4 News. The Weekend Report with Barbara White, meteorologist Ron Jackson, and Mark Lewis on sports.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Barbara has today off.
From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, this is Channel 4 News. The Weekend Report with Barbara White, meteorologist Ron Jackson, and Mark Lewis on sports.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Craig Maurer. Barbara has the night off. Our top story this evening.
From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, Craig Maurer, Larry Dingmore in the weather station, and Ted Dawson on sports. This is Channel 4 News, the 5 o'clock report.
Good evening. Welcome to the 5 o'clock report.
From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, Steve Bosch, Clarice Tinsley, Larry Dingmore in the weather station, and Ted Dawson on sports. This is Channel 4 News, the 6 o'clock report. From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, Clarice Tinsley, Steve Bosch, Larry Dingmore in the weather station, and Ted Dawson on sports. This is Channel 4 News, the 10 o'clock report. From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, Barbara White, meteorologist Ron Jackson in the weather station, and Paul Crane on sports. This is Channel 4 News, the Weekend Report. From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, Steve Bosch, Clarice Tinsley, Larry Dingmore in the weather station, and Ted Dawson on sports. This is Channel 4 News. The 10 o'clock reports.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us.
Clarice and Steve had the night off.
KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, believing in Texas. Channel 4 News, working for you, with Walter Evans, Mary Rogers, and Larry Dingmore in the weather station. This is Channel 4 News, the noon reports.
The world's first industrial non-passenger airport is ready for landings in Fort Worth. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us.
The first plane has landed at Fort Worth's new Alliance Airport.
From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth, believing in Texas. Channel 4 News, working for you with Barbara White, meteorologist Ron Jackson, and Paul Crane on sports. This is Channel 4 News, the Weekend Report.
From KDFW and all around Dallas-Fort Worth, this is News for Texas at 5.
Tonight to the latest attack on Israel with fervent and emotional prayer.
From KDFW and all around Dallas-Fort Worth, this is News for Texas, Night Beat.
Air raid sirens sounded again tonight in Tehran, but officials quickly determined it was a false alarm.
Meantime, the world's attention is focused on Israeli response.
This is News for Texas at noon, with Walter Evans, Linda Edwards, and Larry Dingmore. This is News for Texas at 5, with John Criswell, Janice Flynn, Mike Berger's weather, and Ted Dawson on sports.
A tragic accident.
24-hour news source continues. This is News for Texas at 6, with Clarice Tinsley, John Criswell, Mike Berger's weather, and Ted Dawson on sports.
Well,
News for Texas, your 24-hour news source, continues. This is News for Texas at 6.
These aren't pictures of Hurricane Andrew. This havoc was wreaked right here in the Metroplex by a thunderstorm that ripped across North Texas and tore off rooftops.
This is News for Texas at 6.
4 more months is what we need.
on the road with Bill Clinton, who says George Bush is telling lies about his tax record.
Bill Clinton and Al Gore continue to motor across East Texas tonight on the...
Is News for Texas Weekend with Barbara White, Howard Ballou, Ron Jackson with weather, and Paul Crane on sports. You're watching News for Texas at 6 with John Criswell, Kimberly Kennedy, Mike Berger's weather, and Ted Dawson on sports.
Parents.
This is News for Texas. Night Beat.
A Garland man shoots his wife, his pregnant stepdaughter, and then turns the gun on himself. Good evening, I'm Dale Shornack, sitting in for Clarice Tinsley.
And I'm John Criswell.
This is News for Texas at 5.
It may be a cold dinner for motorists heading home now in North Tarrant County.
The eastbound lane of North
TV, Dallas-Fort Worth.
It could be a lucky Saturday for someone in Texas and a lucky season for area merchants as Texans open checkbooks and wallets this Christmas season.
This is News 4 Texas Night Beat.
Well, check those lottery tickets closely. 6 little...
This is Channel 4, KDFW-TV, Dallas, Fort Worth.
Tonight, Emmitt Smith gets a chance to show his breakaway speed as he dodges autograph hounds.
This is News 4 Texas Night Beat.
Tonight's first curfew will catch up with Emmitt and the rest of the Cowboys in just a few hours.
Live from the Channel 4 studios in Dallas and Fort Worth, this is News 4 Texas Night Beat.
Good evening. The city of Dallas is set to pass a tough new law on drinking, just in time for the big Texas OU weekend.
Tomorrow, the city council is expected to adopt a new ordinance that says open bottles are out.
Live from the Channel 4 studios in Dallas and Fort Worth, this is News 4 Texas Night Beat.
Good evening. The sudden death of Les Aspin tops the news tonight.
A spokesman at Georgetown University Medical Center says the former defense secretary died this evening.
You're watching News 4 Texas Night Beat with Clarice Tinsley, John Criswell, Mike Berger's weather, and Ted Dawson on sports.
Live from the Channel 4 studios in Dallas and Fort Worth, this is News 4 Texas at 5.
The smoke was so bad we couldn't even breathe.
A grandfather's race to save 2 small children ends tragically at a fire in Oak Cliff.
Only here on Night Beat.
Live from the Channel 4 studios in Dallas and Fort Worth, this is News 4 Texas Night Beat.
Susan was a very dedicated, loyal, caring mother. She always...
Live from the Channel 4 studios in Dallas and Fort Worth, this is News 4 Texas Night Beat.
Yeah, I think that everyone knew that these 2 teams are the best.
Celebration turns into disappointment for Cowboys fans when the winning team on this day turns out to be the 49ers. Good evening. It was a battle by the Bay that certainly lived up to its hype.
KDFW-TV in Dallas, Fort Worth, covering the state of Texas. This is News 4 Texas at 5. From KDFW-TV in Dallas, Fort Worth, covering the state of Texas. This is News 4 Texas at 9. From KDFW-TV in Dallas, Fort Worth, covering the state of Texas. This is News 4 Texas at 10.
Good evening. I'm John Criswell.
I'm Clarice Tinsley. Welcome to the new News 4 Texas.
Live from our Dallas studios, this is Fox 4 News at 9. You are watching Fox 4 News with Steve Eager, Ashley Banfield, Tim Heller, and Mike Ducey. Broadcasting live for Dallas and Fort Worth, this is Fox 4 News at 9. You are watching Fox 4 News with Steve Eager, Ashley Banfield, Tim Heller, and Mike Ducey. Broadcasting live for Dallas and Fort Worth, this is Good Day Dallas.
Good morning, 7 o'clock.
You're watching Fox 4 News, the news station, with Julia Summers and Glenn Moray. Broadcasting live for Dallas and Fort Worth, this is the news station, Fox 4 News at 9. You're watching Fox 4 News, the news station, with Steve Eager, Ashley Banfield, Tim Heller, and Mike Ducey. You're watching Fox 4, the news station, with Ashley Banfield, Baron James, Tim Heller, and Mike Ducey. Broadcasting live for Dallas and Fort Worth, this is the news station, Fox 4 News at 10.
Scrooge in this story.
You're watching the news station, broadcasting live for Dallas and Fort Worth. This is Fox 4 News.
I'd hate to lose my son or my daughter to something like that.
It's being called a race-conscious remedy that should have been instead a remedy of last resort.
The Fifth Circuit
goes later on Fox.
You're watching Fox 4 News, the news station, with Clarice Tinsley, Steve Eager, Tim Heller, and Mike Ducey.
To name it.
Broadcasting live for Dallas and Fort Worth, this is the news station, Fox 4 News at 9.
When she was located in the trunk of the vehicle, she'd been severely beaten and stabbed.
It was a night of torture for a North Texas woman. Good evening, everybody. Police say 46-year-old Yvonne Camisa was kidnapped from her Allen home and brutalized.
You're watching the news station, broadcasting live for Dallas and Fort Worth. This is Good Day at 5 a.m.
Good morning. Welcome to Good Day on this Tuesday, March 21st. I'm
Broadcasting live for Dallas, Fort Worth, and all North Texas. This is Good Day Saturday on Fox 4.
Hey, good day.
From the news station, Fox 4 News at 6. You're watching Fox 4 News at 6. Clarice Tinsley, Steve Eager, Chief Meteorologist Tim Heller, Mike Ducey with sports. Only on the news station, Fox 4. From the news station, Fox 4 News at 10. Broadcasting live for Dallas, Fort Worth, and all North Texas, the news station, Fox 4 News at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm
Broadcasting live for Dallas, Fort Worth, and all North Texas, the news station, Fox 4 News at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Megan Henderson.
Broadcasting live for Dallas, Fort Worth, and all North Texas, the news station, Fox 4 News at 5.
Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley. Baron James has the evening off.
You're watching Fox 4 News. Steve Eager, Chief Meteorologist Dan Henry, only on the news station, Fox 4.
Good evening. I'm Steve Eager.
Broadcasting live for Dallas, Fort Worth, and all North Texas, the news station, Fox 4 News at 6.
Good evening. First on Fox 4 News at 6.
Broadcasting live for Dallas, Fort Worth, and all North Texas, the news station. This is Fox 4 News at 9.
A small plane crashes into a luxury home on a Texas golf course, killing 6 people. Coming up, what the homeowners did when the plane hit.
Broadcasting live for Dallas, Fort Worth, and all North Texas, the news station. This is Fox 4 News at 9. You're watching Fox 4 News. Richard Ray, Shirley Washington, meteorologist Ron Jackson, sports with Max Morgan. Only on the news station, Fox 4. Broadcasting live for Dallas, Fort Worth, and all North Texas, the news station. This is Fox 4 News at 9.
Murder.
You're watching the news station for all North Texas. This is Fox 4 News at 10.
Local police are trying to determine if they have a serial rapist on their hands. I'm Laurie Berriger. I'll have a live report coming up.
You're watching the news station for all North Texas. This is Fox 4 News at 10.
Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley.
You're watching the news station for all North Texas. This is Fox 4 News at 10.
Good evening.
You're watching Fox 4 News. Clarice Tinsley, Baron James, Chief Meteorologist Tim Heller, Mike Ducey with sports. Only on the news station, Fox 4. Fox 4 is the news station. Broadcasting live for all North Texas. Fox 4 News at 6 starts now. From Fox 4, The news station. First at 9. Fox 4 News starts now. It's 8 a.m. This is Good Day on Fox 4.
Had a good Tuesday morning.
First at 9. Fox 4 News starts now. From the news station, Fox 4 News starts now. Broadcasting live and in high definition for all North Texas. Fox 4 News at noon starts now. Good afternoon. Broadcasting live and in high definition for all North Texas. Fox 4 News at 5 starts now. The most watched 5:30 local news in North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now. Broadcasting live and in high definition for all North Texas. Fox 4 News at 6 starts now. Fox 4 News continues at 9:30. Broadcasting live and in high definition for all North Texas. Fox 4 News at 10 starts now.
Waking up North Texas at 4:30 a.m. Good Day on Fox 4 starts now.
And our work and school week begins with rain and slippery roads. The wet weather may be around for a while.
Police are looking for a gunman after a man was shot at a restaurant.
Just can't believe it. Of all places, a church.
And vandals left a series of strange messages on the walls of a Catholic church over the weekend.
Good morning. It's Monday, October 14th. I'm Lauren Priswell.
And I'm Tim.
It's 7 a.m. in North Texas. You're watching Good Day Saturday on Fox 4.
Well, welcome into the weekend, everybody. I'm Jenny Ann Chondo, along with meteorologist Evan Andrews.
It's 6 a.m. in North Texas. Thanks for waking up with Good Day Sunday on Fox 4.
Good morning and welcome to Good Day Sunday. It is March 23rd. I'm Steve Noviello in for Jenny Ann Chondo. Take a look at this. Some pretty heavy rains meant some pretty flooded streets. Apparently, though, not enough to put a dent in the dry spell that we've been having. But take a look. We'll always take a beautiful rainbow when we can get it.
Live and local for all North Texas. Fox 4 News at noon starts now.
Good afternoon. I'm Dan Godwin. Big question of the day. How cold is it going to be tonight to ring in the new year?
It's 5 o'clock. Broadcasting live for all North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley. We really need the rain, but you know that could put a damper on this weekend's St. Patrick's Day festivities.
You're watching the only local news at 5:30. Fox 4 News starts now.
Hello and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. First on Fox 4 News at 5:30 tonight, we have breaking news to pass along.
It's 6 o'clock across North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now. The news leader, broadcasting for all North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
Those storms coming our way tomorrow could pack damaging winds and hail. Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's
10 o'clock in North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes. Rain is on the way from parts of North Texas, and that means if you're headed to the fair or the Texas OU game or anywhere else outside, you might need to pack your umbrella.
Fox 4 is the news leader. This is Fox 4 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Natalie Solis. Crews have been on the scene of the fire at the Enclave Apartments near Grapevine Mills Mall since about...
It's 5 o'clock. Broadcasting live for all North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
Good evening, I'm Brandon Todd. It's been a rainy Saturday across North Texas and more weather could be on the way. We'll bring you your forecast.
Devices off planes.
The news leader, broadcasting for all North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. Our recent weather roller coaster will dip us into more fall-like temperatures again.
It's 10 o'clock in North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
Maybe we keep on...
It's 6 a.m. in North Texas. Thanks for waking up with Good Day Sunday on Fox 4.
Good morning. I'm Dan Godwin in for Jenny and Chondo. Well, our Christmas Eve is getting off to a cold start, Jen, and the...
Here for you and all North Texas. It's a good day on Fox 4.
Nobody talking public.
From the news leader, it's 4 a.m. This is Good Day on Fox 4.
A massive fire at an industrial facility in Grand Prairie rages on. These are live pictures of that scene. We'll have the latest on this developing story coming up. Good Day at 5 starts now.
Waking up all North Texas. Good Day continues at 5 a.m.
Okay, but now I am just thinking about tater tots. All right, coming up here on Good Day, for the first time in American history, a former president is being charged with a crime. We'll bring you more on when Donald Trump is expected to surrender.
Amazing. Good Day at 6 starts now.
From Fox 4. Good Day continues at 6 a.m.
The first ever indictment of a former U.S. president. A look at what happens next after a grand jury decides Donald Trump should face criminal charges.
Are watching Good Day.
Here for you all morning long. This is Good Day on Fox 4.
Dallas County changes rules for testing at a couple of drive-through sites, and that.
Fox 4, the only local news at 7 a.m. This is Good Day.
A chase from Kaufman County turned into a long standoff in Dallas County that...
The only local news at 8 a.m. Thanks for watching Good Day on Fox 4.
Good morning. It is Thursday, January 25th. I'm Tim Ryan.
I'm Lauren Prisbel.
From KDFW Fox 4, all local, all morning. This is Good Day at 9 a.m.
Well, good morning. It's Thursday, January 26th. I'm Brandon Todd.
I'm Lauren Prisbel. A top school district official in Prosper, north of Dallas, is accused of...
The only local news at noon. Fox 4 News starts now.
Good afternoon. I'm Lauren Prisbel. Dallas County commissioners have voted to extend the stay-at-home order.
Here for all North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
And your morning drive to work. Hi there. Investigators are working to pull the victims from the helicopter crash.
Here for all North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
Thunderstorms moved across North Texas this afternoon and early evening, and some areas got hail with it. Good evening. I'm Steve Eager.
And I'm
here for all North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley.
And I'm Heather Hayes. The judge in the murder trial for fired Dallas police officer Amber Geiger hopes to seat a jury tonight.
If he's not stopped soon.
Here for you. First at 9. Fox 4 News starts now.
Parents in Southlake are trying to figure out if there's some kind of scandal involving the head football coach. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Brandon Todd. Southlake football teams known for winning or...
Here for all North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
Expect some steady, sometimes heavy rain to continue tonight and overnight. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. Thank you for watching.
It's 10 o'clock across North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
A shocking suspension for Southlake Carroll High School's.
Here for all North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley. First at 10 o'clock, the city of Dallas extended its emergency disaster declaration.
I'm Mallory Rivera in New York, and I'll have the details on what the legal process looks like as he faces a judge coming up.
You're watching Fox 4 News.
Good afternoon. I'm Dan Godwin. Some folks in North Texas saw rain this morning, and we may not be done yet.
Breaking news, former President Donald Trump has been indicted on state criminal charges in New York for allegedly falsifying business records in a hush money investigation. Storms along the Red River tonight and a little further east tomorrow. We'll look at the chance for any of it to reach Dallas or Fort Worth. And the Texas Rangers fans are fired up for what they hope will be a winning season. It is already a high-scoring opening day at the ballpark, and a lot to talk about with a new roster and new rules.
Here for you. Fox 4 News starts now.
All right, we begin with breaking news. Former President Donald Trump has been indicted by a Manhattan grand jury. He is the first former president to be charged with a crime. Plus, get ready for a wet Friday morning commute as rain and storms will roll in. Fox 4 News at 6 starts right now.
Here for you, the news leader, Fox 4.
Hello and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. Former President Donald Trump has been indicted by a Manhattan grand jury. He is the first former president to be charged with a crime.
The gunman who opened fire on them.
Here for you, the news leader, Fox 4.
A line of strong to severe storms has fired up to our west, and they're going to be marching through the Metroplex in the morning. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes. It's 9 o'clock. Well, much of the day and the evening has been pretty quiet. Storms stayed well off to the west, but...
You're watching Fox 4 News.
Strong to severe storms out in West Texas right now will eventually make their way into North Texas, and that's likely setting up a messy morning commute. Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley.
You are watching Fox 4.